Good evening, boys and girls, and welcome to build up to a good game, which of course is Wales versus England or England versus Wales, whichever way you want to call it, in the decider of the Group B game in the Qatar World Cup. Let's just take you through the teams, which is what we'll do in just a second. We'll have a little sneaky bet, we'll have a laugh, we'll have a chat, we'll go off tangent. Then what we'll do is we'll bring it back to the football. Two important games happening right now. Well, they will be at 7 o'clock, of course. And that is obviously England playing Wales. Wales are bottom of the group. England are top. England 4 points. Wales have one. Basically, Wales need to win this to stand any chance of going through. But they're also reliant on the other game being a draw, really. And that's Iran and USA, which is another massive game. Actually, looking at the mathematics of it, I do actually. I guess they could get away with it in another way, but that's really what they need to happen. England just need to avoid an absolute drubbing to get through. We have to avoid a 4-goal drubbing. I do wonder what Gareth Southgate will do armed with that information. Will Southgate think, hello, I'm going to keep it tight in the back, go safety first? So we're going to have a look at the team. I don't know the teams as yet. I've saved them. I've waited, saved them just for you. So anyway, welcome to the stream. Let's have a little look at the teams then, shall we? Okay, let's start with the Wales team because that's what's popped up on my screen. First, there's Ward in goal. Williams, they say, at right back. Mepham, is that how you say it? Joe Rodon. Ben Davis, good player. We like Davis. Ramsey, Ampadu, and Joe Allen, who's done well to get back for this tournament. I thought he was injured for this tournament, actually, so he's done well to recover for that. A front three, if you like, of Bale, Moore, and James. One of them's quick, one of them's big, and one of them's good, which is, actually, he's going to cause England's defence a few problems. Speaking of which, let's have a little look at the England defence. So, starting at the back, we've got Jordan Pickford in goal. No surprise there. Oh, Kyle Walker starts at right back. Obviously come back from injury. Walker, it's Stones, Maguire, and Luke Shaw at the back. Let's have a little look into midfield there. And in midfield... he's only gone and picked Jordan Henderson. He's picked Jordan Henderson. Declan Rice, I say Declan Rice, you'd expect. Bit of a mishmash of a team, isn't it? Why not just... That's a weird one. Why not pick Conor Gallagher and put him in there? Henderson's all right, but he just can't help himself, can he, Southgate? It's probably going to be fine to win the game, I'd imagine. And Jude Bellingham there as well. Up front was a front three. Phil Foden, he'd be pleased about that. Foden playing. Kane plays despite rumours about his injury. And then we have Marcus Rashford. So actually what's happening there is Gareth Southgate is resting. He's let's call it, he's favoured two wide players. And so Foden and Rashford are starting. Really, really pleased for, particularly for Phil Foden on that. He's got Phil Foden on the right and Rashford on the left. I'm not entirely sure that that's exactly how it's going to happen. But anyway, well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Right, let's get to the chat. I say get to the chat. There's nobody in the chat, which leads me to believe that the chat isn't working for some reason or another. I don't know if Charlie, if you're around at all. I can't see you in the stream at all. If you can help with that, that would be much appreciated. But I cannot literally see anybody in the chat at all. I can see people are watching, but for some reason, people don't seem to be able to post in the chat, which is a bit of a shame, and it's going to slightly curtail this video. It has to be said. Particularly, how are we going to do the bet if nobody's posting in the chat? Weird. Very, very weird indeed. Anyway, let's just have a little look at that now. Just if anybody could post in the chat, that would be very, very useful. That would be great. Otherwise, I don't really know what else to do on this stream. No, there's no comments at all. So I don't even know if anybody's watching. I'm going to actually check my phone. Please excuse me. This is a bit of a shower, really, isn't it? Let's see if anybody's actually messaging me to let me know anything. No, I've literally got a picture. I won't say what that picture. I'll tell you what that picture's about. I'm not even sure if anyone's watching yet. Just going to check the old Hammers chat. No, no. Can't see anything at all. Right. Well, we're here. Okay, it's working. The chat is working. Apparently. Thank you. That's Rob and Ryan have told me the chat's working. Unfortunately, I can't see what you're saying there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and go into a separate chat to watch it. Oh my word! Honestly, what an absolute shower. Excuse me. I'm going to try and load up something else now. Try and watch the video. So I'm going to try and watch the video on YouTube. Oh, there's me. And now I can see a chat of some description. So there we go. Don't know why that wasn't appearing on the stream at all. Excuse me. Look at you lovely people. There we go. There I am. Honestly, swear to you, I couldn't see it on the screen at all. Hello, everybody. Right, let's start again. Do you know what the good thing is? That means we can do the bet. That's the important thing. We could do the bet, can't we? No idea why that's not up there. Anyway, right, let me just drag that video so as I can into a separate window, and then hopefully, there we go. That's better. That's better. There's your chat. The wonders of technology. Wonderful. Wonderful. We are sort of all sorted now, hopefully. Anyway. Right then. So we need to have a little bet, I believe. A little Betsy Poos. Betsy Poos. I'm not saying that. Okay, right then. So what are we thinking for the bet for today? Sorry, I'm having to look behind my camera. This is a right old mess. You have to excuse me. This never ever happens at all. Right then. Okay, I'm going to do the bet. I can see the chat right here. We need, first of all, we're going to need a score line. 0-0's not going to do it. I can see Paul Chambers in the chat saying 0-0. That is not going to do it for us, Paul. So first of all, what we're going to need is a score line, please, boys and girls. And then what we'll do is we'll get to the goal scorers. The trouble is with 0-0 is I want to give somebody some money here. So I'm going to try and do a bet builder, basically. Okay. Do you know what I'm going to do? Okay, I'm going to take Scarborough Hammer. I can see that there. I'm actually going to go 3-1 England. Oh, no. Collingwood's, Mr. Collingwood. 3-2 England. Sorry, I just like that a little bit more, actually. I like the 3-2 to England. So we're going to go with the score on that, which is England to win 3-2. That gives us a really, really good start on that one. Okay, so we got that. That's the 3-2. Now, what else have we got here? I think we're going to need some goal scorers. So let's take 2 of the England goal scorers, and we will have 1 of the Welsh goal scorers, please. And please don't take offence. If you are a Welsh supporter, we always do this, all right? It's not, I guess there'd probably be a load of people in the chat who are not even particularly confident that England will win. Right, so what do we got here? We got a Foden goal. Okay, do you know what I've seen? I've seen Foden, Rashford, Maguire. I'm going with those 3 players, and then what I'll do is I've seen somebody else. I got to be really, really careful on this. Foden, Rashford, and I'll tell you why I've got to be careful on this, because last time I did it player to score first, so I'm being really careful. Okay, so there we go. And also what we're going to do is player to get a card, and a player to get a card, I think somebody said Williams, Neco Williams. So that's in there. I am going to add that to the bet slip. That's the bet. I'm going to just do, right, here we go. Place bet. Right, there you go. The bet, boys and girls, has been placed. That's done. At least I can do the bet. So here's what it is. Wales versus England. It is got to be 3-2 to England. Marcus Rashford's going to score anytime. Phil Foden to score anytime. Harry Maguire to score anytime. And Neco Williams. Oh, my goodness. I've mucked it up again, boys and girls. I'm afraid I've mucked it up. I've got him to score anytime in the match. This is going to be a very, very special set of circumstances. However, if this... It wouldn't be right. If I didn't muck it up, it wouldn't be right, would it? Let's be perfectly honest. I thought I did him to get booked. I'm not redoing it. That's what we're having. Simple as that. if that happens, that set of events, somebody is going. In fact, 2 people are going to win £500. All right, that's £500. The phrase that pays to win 500. Ryan, I'm sorry. What am I like? Do you know what I mean? What can I do? The phrase that pays is this. I don't even know why you watch it. There's surely something better to watch on TV or on YouTube. Uh, the phrase that pays is Ampadu, push pineapple, shake a tree. That's what's going to be the phrase that pays. There you go, Andy Walsh. Andy Walsh, I see you're newly appointed as a moderator. He used to be a moderator. Connor's a moderator. We got moderators in the chat. Have you always? I know you used to be, but this system that I use, I'm not usually watching it on YouTube. I normally watch it on StreamYard. Basically, as you've probably noticed, StreamYard's just not bloody working for me at the moment. Well, because it's just bloody not really. So there you go. It's anyway. StreamYard's not working. That's really all you need to know, really. I do apologise. I really don't know how this has turned out. Quite as bad as it actually has. But anyway, there you go. It's not OBS. It's StreamYard. Taz, we use StreamYard. Terrible. Anyway. That's done. Ampadu, push pineapple, shake a tree. Because the software is not working, it's actually disappeared from my screen almost bloody completely. Oh, there it is. I can't actually click on anyone's comments at all. I'm sorry to say. So I can't pop it up on the screen, which is what I like to do. Anyway. That's done. So what are we thinking about the team here? What are we thinking about the team? Is it enough to get the job done? Are you nervous? Do you care? In fact, let's do that again. We did that last time. Let me know if you can't be asked, or let me know if you're asked. I am asked or can't be asked. I need to basically work it out. I'm guessing just by the numbers here that a certain number of you will be, because you're watching this live stream, you're probably asked about the game. I don't know. Do you think, have Wales got any chance? Are England going to lose? And I'll tell you what, who's going through out of the other game? Is it Iran and the USA? Taz is yes and no and not bothered. GP wants to see Gareth sacked. Mr. Collingwood said, I'm not asked because barring a total disaster, we're through anyway. He's totally right. Sonny is more asked this time. Ryan's pretty happy with it. He's not Hendo's biggest fan, but Southgate's clearly trying to win the midfield batter. Hey, that's the best way to have a bit of cod, isn't it, really? The midfield battle. As you probably noticed, this has totally thrown me. Basically, I've got like a little dashboard thing here. And on the dashboard, there's normally all your comments on it, and I can pull the comments up and the teams. But basically, I normally have all the data on one screen. So now what I've got open in front of me are basically loads and loads of windows. All right, loads of windows open. I'm basically juggling everything at the moment. Kevin Baxter says Bell will score a worldie. Taz says give Moyes the England job. There we go. I just want to take, if people are wondering why people were typing Ampadu, push pineapple, shake a tree. The reason is because we made a little bet, which I think was England have got to win 3-2. This is just never going to happen, is it? I mucked the bet up a little bit. I usually do. And that was Rashford to score, Foden to score, Maguire to score. So I've actually named all the goal scorers. In fact, why are the odds that crap? And then I've named I think I named Williams to score as well. Actually, not all the goal scorers. One of Wales's goal scorers. If that happens, 2 people that have typed Ampadu, push pineapple, shake a tree, will win £500. 2 people win £500. Conor McGregor's not here, I'm afraid, at the moment. And he's actually hiding underneath one of those pinball machines with Zippy, funnily enough. There we go. But there is a new puppet coming, a Borat one. There's a Borat puppet coming, so I'm sure we'll have that. Taz, I don't think you can say Amanda push pineapple shaker. In fact, you can. Do you know what? You can absolutely say Amanda push pineapple shaker tree. Glenn is asking how Gio got on in the cross-stitch final. I got it wrong, and I really got to apologise. It wasn't the final; it was the semi-final, and he did so well, so well. Have you ever seen Karate Kid, like Cobra Kai? And there's like Mr. Miyagi, and there's the Cobra Kai team. It's a bit like that in the world of crochet. And he got through the semi-final, and basically he was facing up against his nemesis. Got really close, really fraught. His nemesis dropped a stitch. Gio's through to the final. That's why he's not been around most of the week. That's why anytime you've seen him on a video, they've been pre-recorded. There was a little bit of an altercation before the final. They basically in the weigh-in for the final. There was a bit of an altercation. The final's in 2 days' time. Gio's doing really well. He's a little bit nervous. He's got a slight injury on his little pinky, on one of his little things. It's key to how he's making the doily cloths. Look, we wish him well. We're with him. Hammers Chat are fully behind him. It's not just him that carries an injury. Apparently, his opponent's pricked himself with a needle, which has given him a slight injury. Late fitness test for him. It's all. Do you know what? It's far more interesting than the England game, quite frankly. Anyway, there you go. That's basically what Gio's doing. I've dosed up today. I'm not feeling very well. You probably can't tell at the moment because of the wonders of I was going to say the wonders of narcotics. That's probably not the right thing to say, is it? I mean, let's be fair. It's only a bit of naproxen and some Beechams, but there you go. Anyway, that's that. Gareth Southgate. Let's talk about Gareth Southgate. I think in fact, he doesn't need to do anything. I'm quite annoyed with him, and I'm annoyed with Gareth Southgate. Basically, like sometimes a load of things happen, and it's the last straw that breaks the camel's back. I feel Gareth Southgate's getting a bit of that at the moment. Actually, he's not done too badly in this group. And if he gets through in the group, then that ain't too bad. There's been some real interesting results, I think, in the tournament itself. But I think because I'm so knobbed off with West Ham and just England as a whole, I think I've got no tolerance. I think I've got no patience, basically, for anything like that. So I'm probably judging Southgate and Moyes a little harshly at the moment, but I'm a bit grumpy about my football, truth be known. There's not a lot of joy in it, is there, at the moment? West Ham are sort of languishing and doing crap. No, we'd get onto West Ham. There we go. Most of the players that we bought are doing pretty crap as well, So, I'll watch a bit of England in the World Cup, and we'll watch some players. And I'll be honest, I've only watched Paqueta. I've not watched anybody else. As I understand it, Agurd's played well. Okay, so let me get that right. I have heard that Agurd has played well. I like that question. Let me deal with that question in a second. But apparently, Kera was crap as well. Do you know what? Scarborough Harrody, under 18s are flying. You're absolutely right. I want to deal with this. MC Kelsey. Who do you think will win the World Cup? I just told a lie, by the way. I just told a lie. I said that I'd only watched Paqueta. That's not true. I watched a bit of the Portugal game yesterday. It was on. My son had it on. My son's watched far more football than I have. And when I was watching it, I thought, they got a team there. They really have got a team. And I was looking at Neves pinging the ball around, and obviously they had Fernandes there. Of course, Ronaldo up front. The two fullbacks are really good, and particularly Cancelo. Looking at some of the players they had to bring off the bench. And I've got to say, I was impressed. Did I watch all the game? I didn't. I watched 20 minutes of Portugal play football. Put into context, apart from that, I've only seen Brazil and whoever Brazil played. Serbia was one. I can't even remember the other one. I'm not interested, as you probably know. I'm not interested in this World Cup at all. And I looked at Portugal and I thought, wow, you've got to be a good team to beat Portugal, haven't you? Look at how many good players they've got. I thought, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Haven't seen anybody else play. But I don't think they look really good. They look really, really good. Anyway, that's what I thought. Do you know what's funny? I got to tell you what's funny. So if I've got this right, Ronaldo is sponsored by Nike. Please let me know if I got any of this wrong. Ronaldo is heavily sponsored by Nike. So yesterday they won 2-0 Portugal. And Fernandes sort of put a ball over, and Ronaldo headed it, but he didn't quite head it. It might have touched one of his hairs or something like that. Ronaldo's claimed the goal. Of course, he's going to claim the goal. This is the statistically the best goal scorer of all time. Absolutely, he's going to do that. Anyway, so they think it wasn't him. They think it was Fernandez's goal. And to confirm it, I just really had to laugh. So you've got this like ambassador of Nike, I think I'll just write anyway. Adidas make the football. And Adidas came out today. Not like that. Adidas came out today and they said they can officially confirm that it wasn't Ronaldo's goal because of some technology in the ball. Now, I'm not doubting the technology in the ball, but I did wonder if that information would have been provided if Ronaldo was an ambassador for Adidas, basically. It made me chuckle. Again, more amusing than the World Cup itself. I got to be perfectly honest with you. So there you go. Anyway, listen, I'm gonna go, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna leave the stream. I'm gonna actually double check all the settings. So because I do want the live chat for the I do want all the live chat for the review because I want you all angry. Do you know what I mean? I need you all fight for when we lose, for when England lose. I want a full raging. Oh, careful. I want the full raging comment section. I don't really have to do it like this. So anyway, I do apologise for the for the way that I couldn't read any of your comments. But honestly, truthfully, I could not read any of your comments. I'll see you back here about 1 minute after the final whistle. We will analyse the game. We'll probably take the mickey. We'll probably moan a little bit about it. And we will definitely, by that point, make sure the system is working, which I'm going to go give me sort of a cheeky 5 minutes now to make sure it's all working and just try and figure out what went wrong with this bloody software. To be fair, it's normally pretty damn good, this software. I think that's the first time. And I am totally I'm totally accepting the idea that it might not be the software. It might be me. It absolutely might be. But then again, I use this all the time. So something weird's happened. I'm going to find out what it is. Leonardo, I've got to go, my friend. I see you in the chat there. I've got to go. You've not missed anything at all. And honestly, it is literally the worst build-up stream you've ever seen in your life. I promise you. I've mucked everything up. Anyway, I'm going to go and fix it now. And I'll see you all later. I'll see you about a minute after kickoff. After kickoff. Oh, dear. I'll see you about a minute after the final whistle. However many minutes the referee wishes to put on. I'll see you back here. Don't be late. I might be, but make sure you're not.